Hello everybody and welcome to What's Up With That, episode number 2. Today we're going to be talking about GMOs, what exactly they are and how they are or are not affecting your health. Now there are a lot of issues relating to GMOs that I'm not going to talk about today. For today I'm going to focus on one single topic: how does eating GMO food affect your body? Now, GMO stands for genetically modified organism. There's a bunch of different GMOs, but I'm going to focus specifically on BT crops. BT crops get their name from Bacillus thuringius. Now, this little bacteria is found pretty much everywhere in the soil and produces this protein called a cry protein that acts as a natural pesticide. When a bug eats one of these bacteria, it kills the bug, right? So this gene or DNA that was encoding for this naturally in the bacteria was taken from that and put into corn or soybeans or whatever food to try to prevent it from being eaten by bugs. So how exactly does this protein kill a bug, right? Or I know it's not really a bug, bad terminology, but I'm not a bug person. I'm a protein person. /DNA/RNA. Equal opportunity. Anyway, so we have two players in this tale, right? A bug and a bacteria. Now, very quickly before we get into this epic battle between the two, remember that all living things are made up of cells, right? And a bacteria is made up of a single cell. And all these cells, in our bodies, in plants, in every living thing, contains protein, DNA, and RNA. And these three components work together to keep the cell alive and functioning and doing all these different things. Okay, so the bug comes along, and eats the bacteria. The bacteria goes into the bug's gut. And interesting thing about a bug's gut in comparison to like my stomach, a bug's gut is very basic or alkaline, something like lye, whereas my stomach is very, acidic, something like lemon juice. So in this very basic environment of the bug's gut, the bacteria releases this cry protein that we're talking about. And the cry protein is released in a crystalline form. But in the presence of this very basic environment, it actually just kind of dissolves. After it dissolves, it gets cut by another protein in the bug's gut and then attaches to a third protein that's located on the cells themselves. Now, after it attaches to this protein, it actually pokes a hole in the cell itself, right? Which is totally not cool with the cell or the bug, like not a good thing. We definitely do not want holes in our cells. So let's quickly compare this to what would happen if I were to eat, either this protein or the whole bacteria. The bacteria enters my stomach, and remember that my stomach is very acidic. In this environment, the protein, the cry protein, is never going to dissolve. It needs a very basic environment in order for it to do this. And after that, I just don't have the same type of proteins that are located on my cells for this cry protein to attach to anyway. Proteins work like lock and keys, so unless you have the right lock to fit your key, right, the key really isn't going to help or hurt you at all. And this type of very specific interaction between different proteins doesn't just apply to, BT crops and the cry protein. It also applies to really any other sort of protein-protein interaction going on. So, these re-engineered type crops just, it's going to be okay. It's not going to hurt you. You're just going to poop it right back out. No harm done. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching What's Up With That. I really appreciate everyone who saw my last episode and liked my Facebook page and Twitter and subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please, please, please feel free to continue doing that. Share this video with friends who, talk about GMOs. And yeah, I'll be back next week with something else. Who knows what it'll be? Not me. Okay. Bye.